Should RBI aspirants be writing RBI assistant exam? That is a $1 million question. But let me simplify it for you through this one chart. Took me a lot of time to make this because I did not want to use a standard PPT in order to jot down my thoughts. But even LM could not understand what I was trying to create. So it took me a lot of time to convince LM that, okay, this is what I want, this is the way I want it. So please create it in such way only. But, anyways, let's get back to the question. The question, central question that a lot of grade B aspirants are asking me right now is, should I, as a grade B aspirant, be thinking about RB assistant exam? Will I not get deviated from my target? Will I be able to manage both? Various other doubts you have in your mind. The best way to resolve such doubts whenever you have them is to do a good SWOT analysis. That is what I'm going to do today here for you. मैं आपको आदत भी डालना चाहता हूँ कि डेली बेसिस पे एटलीस्ट वीकली बेसिस पे डू अ गुड स्वॉट एनालिसिस. मेरी स्ट्रेंथ्स क्या हैं, मेरी वीकनेसेस क्या हैं, क्या क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मेरे सामने आ रही हैं, एंड व्हाट आर द थ्रेट्स आई एम फेसिंग. Strengths and weaknesses both are internal to you. Opportunities and threats both are external to you. जो भी external environment से opportunities या threats आते हैं, those are external completely. That is what differentiates between SW and OT primarily. And if you do it on a weekly basis, you will realize कि कल को जो strength नहीं थी, how do I call it a strength today? कल को जो वीकनेस नहीं थी, हाउ व्हाट हैज़ हैपेंड दैट इट हैज़ बिकम अ वीकनेस टुडे. कल जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ अवेलेबल नहीं थी, आर दीज अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ अवेलेबल, आर न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ कमिंग अप. एंड येस्टरडे what was not a threat, how is it that today it is a threat to me? बहुत अच्छी एक हैबिट है, वी शुड ऑल बी डूइंग इट. Anyways, in order to understand, clarify, simplify, and be very clear about this confusion, have clarity beyond this confusion of whether you as a grade B aspirant should be writing assistant exam or should be preparing and spending time on assistant exam or not. Let's do this brief SWOT analysis first. द फर्स्ट इज स्ट्रेंथ्स. मेरी स्ट्रेंथ्स क्या क्या हैं, सबसे पहले वो आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हैं. आई एम गोइंग टू बी रेफरिंग टू बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ्स दैट मेजॉरिटी ऑफ आरबीआई ग्रेड बी एस्पिरेंट्स हैव. नॉर्मली हमें क्वांट और रीजनिंग इन दो सब्जेक्ट्स में, क्वांट और रीजनिंग इन दो सब्जेक्ट्स में कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी होती है. ईदर वी हैव कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी or we are in the process of creating conceptual clarity. We are learning. Through our learning, we are trying to have conceptual clarity because RBI Grade B exam requires you to have conceptual clarity. You cannot go on and solve such high level of questions if you are not conceptually clear about advanced questions of quant, advanced level thoughts, ideas, theories of quant, both quant as well as reasoning. So ये conceptual clarity CC is very handy because it helps you to bypass a lot of other steps and go directly and solve questions. क्योंकि एक बार फंडे क्लियर हो गए, फिर क्वेश्चन सॉल्विंग इज जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ प्रैक्टिस. दैट इज अ बिग स्ट्रेंथ दैट अ लॉट ऑफ आरबीआई ग्रेड बी एस्पिरेंट्स आर ईदर, या तो अभी ले रहे हैं वो कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी थ्रू क्लासेस, जैसे अभी रीजनिंग की क्लासेस चल रही हैं, या फिर वो कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी already है. If you have written the exam before, you already probably have that kind of clarity. The second advantage that you have is current affairs. Again, either you have already done current affairs before, so you have decent amount of understanding of how current affairs is done, या फिर अभी already कर रहे हो, अभी कर भी रहे हो. Even in that scenario, you have good understanding of how to tackle factual current affairs. आपको पता है कि कितना डेप्थ में है और मुझे किस तरह से टैकल करना है, क्योंकि मैं पिछले 2-3 महीने, 6 महीने, कुछ स्टूडेंट्स 1 साल से आई हैव बीन टैकलिंग करंट अफेयर्स. So these are the major strengths that you have. You know how to deal with current affairs, which is going to be useful in phase 2 or mains of assistant exam. And you also know the concepts of quant and reasoning. मैंने इंग्लिश नहीं डाला यहाँ पे. ओके, ये हो गई मेरी बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ्स. इससे ज़्यादा कोई स्ट्रेंथ नहीं है. अब आ जाते हैं वीकनेसेस पे. व्हाट आर द वीकनेसेस? Number one is focus on improving low speed. Speed is a major weakness. मेरे concepts हो सकता है clear हों, but because in RBI Grade B exam I don't need speed, so I've never prepared in that way. But in this exam, I have to be prepared because the cutoff in phase one is very high, way too high. 90% plus that crazy cutoff with negative marks, with sectional timing, that's a crazy cutoff. बट अगर इतनी हाई कट ऑफ है और स्टूडेंट्स लेके आ रहे हैं तो आप भी ला सकते हो. उसके लिए बेसिक सी चीज़ जो चाहिए वो चाहिए स्पीड, क्योंकि क्वेश्चंस इतने सिंपल होते हैं कि आप 10-10 सेकंड में सॉल्व करते हुए चले जाओगे. आपको बस वो आदत बनानी है. यू हैव टू get habituated to being able to solve questions in 10 20 30 seconds. वो एक आदत में होना चाहिए कि मेरा दिमाग जल्दी से चल रहा है. you're not staying on a question for too long and solving it आराम से. you're not doing that. वो आदत चेंज करने वाली बात है, nothing else. So this is a major weakness that you have. You have to work on it. You have to develop it. It's not a big weakness because it can be developed very fast. Probably in a month, you can very well develop speed without a lot of effort, with decent effort, but you need to do it. New topics like grammar and computers. English में grammar and vocabulary. These two are weaknesses. I would call them weaknesses because in grade B exam, you don't have to focus too much on vocab or grammar. You have to focus more on understanding application of English. Although this year in 2025, the weightage of grammar and vocabulary in English increased, especially grammar. And it's expected to increase further in 2026 as well. But in RBI Assistant, it has always been there. So grammar, you have to do separately. Vocabulary, you will have to work on vocabulary separately. The third weakness is computers, जो कि आपका मेंस में काम आने वाला है. Because in RBI Grade B exam, there is no subject of computers, so we don't prepare for it. If you're preparing for NABARD, then yes, you do prepare for computers. But yes, you have to spend specific separate time for computers for assistant exam. But because this is in mains, I would not worry too much about it. After prelims, I still have a long 40 days for mains, so I can easily allocate 5 days and complete my entire computers as well. तो ये हो गई मेरी वीकनेसेस. स्ट्रेंथ्स में फिर से लिख देता हूँ यहाँ पे so that they're more clear. So quant and reasoning concepts, the strength. And secondly, current affairs is a strength. You know how to memorize. You know how to deal with current affairs. Let's come to opportunities and threats now. जब तक ये एनालिसिस नहीं करोगे अपना खुद का, जो मैं ऑलरेडी कर रहा हूँ आप लोगों के लिए, यू विल नेवर बी एबल टू कम एट अ रैशनल डिसीजन. हमेशा इमोशनल डिसीजन लोगे, जिसको बाद में शायद रिग्रेट भी कर सकते हो. शायद ना भी करो, बट शायद करोगे. आई डोंट वांट यू टू यू नो लेटर थिंक, रीथिंक एंड से यार ऐसे कर लेते तो अच्छा होता. बेटर है कि प्रोएक्टिवली अच्छे डिसीजंस लो. The opportunities are, the major opportunity is that assistant exam is a good practice that is teaching you how to deal with exam pressure, that is helping you to memorize facts in advance with time. ऐसा नहीं कि आप एग्जाम के पास, ग्रेड बी एग्जाम के पास फैक्चुअल करंट अफेयर्स करोगे. अभी से करोगे तो एक बेस बहुत अच्छा बिल्ड होगा. द मेजर एडवांटेजेस, रियल एग्जाम प्रेशर की प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो. दैट इज द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज. ओके. Second major advantage is memorization of. So you are being forced to be updated in current affairs. Let me put it that way. And third major advantage I would say is it's a good plan B. If especially if you are very young, 21, 22, it's a good plan B. If you have already given RBA grade B exam 3-4 times and you're still not successful, even in that scenario, it's a good plan B. Why not go with it? There's no point in not going with it. Okay. So that's a major opportunity that it provides. What are the major threats? Compromising on RBA grade B syllabus. So compromise that you might be forced to do on grade B coverage, that is the biggest threat. Now, our concern is majorly at this point to minimize weaknesses and threats. How do you minimize your threat? Because this threat is within my control. I can control it. I can do something, I can plan in a certain way that my grade B coverage is not compromised. I can control it, I can reduce it, I can minimize this threat. So it's not a out of control threat, it's a good threat. When it comes to weaknesses, speed, I can work on speed, and it's going to help me in RBI grade B. English, I can work on English, it's going to help me again in RBI grade B. Computers, I'm not spending too much time, 5 days probably. I think that much time I can allocate. Take it like a holiday. 5 दिन का holiday लिया, आपने पढ़ाई नहीं करी. Take it like that. So it's not a big weakness. Now, what steps do you follow? What should be your plan and what should be your execution method? Not just the plan, I want to talk about the execution method also. क्या एक ऐसा execution method follow करें that these weaknesses and threats are taken care of? Because खाली SWOT analysis करने का कोई फायदा नहीं है if you don't know how to use it further. तो मैं ये भी बता देता हूँ आप लोगों को. Number one, 50-50 time split. That is the best method that you can follow. Split your day right in the middle into two parts. One is the assistant, the first part probably assistant level QRE prep, and the second part on grade B phase 2 prep, not on phase 1. Because जब आप assistant level QRE पढ़ रहे हो तो आप automatically you're also preparing simultaneously for RBI grade B phase 1 की भी तैयारी हो ही रही है. Yes, high level advanced level questions नहीं कर रहे हो, but basic level questions तो कर रहे हो ना. You are preparing, you are practicing. That is good enough. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. So let's say first half of the day, 6 a.m. to let's say 11 p.m., 5 hours in one shot. 11 a.m., sorry. You spend just on quant, reasoning, English. Let's say maximum of two subjects every day. So quant and reasoning, or if you want to pick up all three, you can do that as well. I am picking up all the three through my faculty is picking up all the three because we don't have enough time. और क्योंकि आसान लेवल के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं तो हम कर सकते हैं, उतना अपने ब्रेन को प्रेशराइज कर सकते हैं. आफ्टरनून, लेट्स से यू पिक इट अप एट 1 p.m. 11 से 1 बजे तक 2 घंटे का अच्छा खासा ब्रेक है. हैव डिसेंट फूड, आधा घंटा आराम से बैठ के खाओ, फिर आराम से सो, आधा पौना घंटा 1 घंटा, 45 minutes इज गुड, 20 minutes पावर नैप इज द बेस्ट, यू कैन डू दैट ऑल्सो, एंड देन यू अगेन सिट डाउन. 1 p.m. to let's say 6 p.m. It's better to have longer working or studying hours. They're more effective. They're difficult. They're certainly very, very difficult, but they're very effective. So 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. without any break, just prepare, study for phase 2. Now, this is assuming that you are not working at the moment. If you're working, then certainly you don't have enough time. So you might have to try and do more in less time. तब आपके पास टाइम कम है, तब आपके पास मॉर्निंग में 2 ही घंटा है ना, 6 to 8 प्रॉबेबली 2 आवर्स. तो आप 2 आवर्स में प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो मैथ्स, रीजनिंग, इंग्लिश, एक ही सब्जेक्ट कर पाओगे एक दिन में. एंड देन इवनिंग, लेट्स से 3 आवर्स. इन दिस 3 आवर्स यू गो आउट एंड प्रिपेयर फॉर फेज 2, RBI फेज 2. अभी ESI चल रहा है, यू पिकअप ESI एंड प्रिपेयर. ओके, so this is the 50-50 time split. This is the best method that you can follow. If you're working, you have less time. If you're not working, you have more time. Utilization matters. It doesn't matter whether you have 3 hours or 6 hours. 6 घंटे में 6 घंटे की तैयारी करोगे तो सर्टनली एग्जाम निकाल पाओगे. 6 घंटे में 2 घंटे की तैयारी करोगे तो कोई फायदा नहीं है उन 6 घंटों का. इट मेक्स नो सेंस. यू वेस्टिंग योर टाइम, यू वेस्टिंग अवे योर लाइफ. ओके, so this is the best method that you can follow for execution. Do a 50-50 time split. But at the same time, understand and realize and tell yourself that you need not cover the entire RBI grade B syllabus every day. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि मैं डेली ही ESI, फाइनेंस, मैनेजमेंट सब कुछ पढूं तभी मेरा एग्ज़ाम निकलेगा. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि मैं डेली बेसिस पे ESI, करंट अफेयर्स नहीं पढ़ूंगी या पढ़ूंगा तो मेरा एग्ज़ाम नहीं निकलेगा. देयर इज़ नथिंग लाइक दैट. You can create your own schedule. You can create your own timeline. You can create your own runway. Nobody is stopping you from doing that. What is important is to create one, have belief in that, and follow it. Execute it as per your plan. That is it. आपके पास जून तक का टाइम है. जून तक अगर आपने, if I was a student, what I would do is I would make sure that my QRE is top notch so that I don't fail in grade B in QRE also. By जून तक का मेरे पास टाइम है. अप्रैल में फेज 1 है आरबीआई असिस्टेंट का, एंड जून में फेज 2 है। प्लस आई वुड मेक श्योर कि मेरा फैक्चुअल करंट अफेयर्स टॉप नॉच है, राइट। प्लस आई वुड मेक श्योर कि मेरा स्टैटिक सॉरी जीके टॉप नॉच है, ठीक है ना, क्योंकि यहाँ से भी क्वेश्चंस आ जाते हैं कभी कभी। ये मैं बिल्कुल प्रिपेयर कर लूँगा। और मेरे पास अभी टाइम कितना है, फेब्रवरी ख़त्म होने वाला है, मार्च अप्रैल जून, मार्च अप्रैल मई जून, मार्च अप्रैल मई, 3 महीने लगा लीजिए, जून को तो एग्ज़ाम ही है। इन 3 months में आई वुड मेक श्योर इन दीज 3 months that I am done with ESI syllabus, I am done with finance syllabus, I am done with management syllabus. So I'm compromising on phase 2 current affairs because I don't have time, especially for working aspirants. If you're not working, then probably you can cover more also. But this is very comfortably doable. I would every day get up and do QRE, every day cover current affairs of some kind, and I would make sure that second half of the day I'm keeping for covering one of the subjects, so that by the end of May I'm done with the syllabus, I'm thoroughly prepared, I've done answer writing also, and also I know that I'm very comfortable in QRE. So in June and July, 2 months probably max, I can cover the entire phase 2 current affairs, the pending part, and I'm ready for RBI grade B exam also. Okay, that is what I would do as a student, and it is doable. I'm not making it up. I would do it, and it is doable. 3 months में ESI finance management doable, given that you've already done half of ESI by now, काफी possible है. So this is the SWOT analysis, and emerging from the SWOT analysis, the preparation plan method. I would not call it a plan, I would call it a method, doable performance based method that you can follow for your upcoming exams. Okay. I would recommend not to put all your eggs in the same basket. Yes, there are two sides to this coin. If you diversify, if you prepare for multiple exams, your focus also loses. Therefore, I always recommend to students always have two exams in your kitty, two primary exams. Every other exam is an experiment, every other exam is just for the sake of it. But these two primary exams are your major exams. Your focus is on these two exams. You want to make sure that you uh, clear at least one of these two exams in this year. Move with that goal, move with that idea, and it will become successful if you do that. Okay, this is all from my side. If you have any doubts, put it down in the comment section below. I will try and answer as many as possible. If you like this video, if you feel that these sessions are helping you, subscribe to the channel. Current affairs, quant, reasoning, English classes are going on in the course in the live section. Check them out so that you don't miss out on anything that's already going on this channel. All the best. Bye bye.